It's Tuesday morning, and this is the Business Breakfast with CMC Markets. Start your day with the latest business and city news and enlightening guests with Michael Wilson.
Hello there, very good morning to you. Coming up to 3 minutes past 6. I'm Michael Wilson. Thanks for joining me. On the programme this morning, Michael Hewson from CMC Markets will update us on the latest from the city and, of course, around the world. We'll take a look at people who come to the UK to start businesses or find themselves becoming entrepreneurs once they're here. And we'll find out about English Wine Week. And Danny Cox from Hargreaves Lansdown will join me to go through this morning's business headlines. All coming up on the programme today, Tuesday, the 31st of May.
This is the Business Breakfast with CMC Markets, a leader in online financial trading on Jazz FM.
It's 25 minutes past 6. Now, at the end of last week, net migration figures were published showing in 2015 around 300,000 more people entered the UK than moved away. The numbers, of course, sparked a bitter fight in the referendum camps, with the Prime Minister now facing open challenges from his own party members. Well, for a very different perspective on free movement, I'm now joined by David Garcia Gonzalez, who is originally from Spain and who founded the translation firm Go Localize in the UK. David, welcome to the programme. We'll talk about your company in just a second. But it's clear, isn't it, that a united Europe, whatever one thinks about this, actually gave you a massive chance in life and a massive chance in business.
Absolutely. I mean, I wouldn't be here if Europe wouldn't be together 20 years ago. I got a scholarship, moved to the UK, did my degree. One thing led to another, did a master's, and here I am. I got a job, decided to become an entrepreneur, set up my own business, and I'm really happy here. So I think the UK has given me that chance, really, and it would be a shame to sort of stop that, really.
Indeed, and I don't know what the Spanish for "vive la différence" is, but I mean, if I can say, I mean, you are a prime example of somebody whose background, whose innate nature is obviously Spanish, because that's what you are. But you've actually taken a great deal of advantage from that, haven't you, in the kind of business that you do?
Well, I mean, we do localization, so it's translation, voiceover, and subtitling. So we focus and we work mainly within European markets, so it's an advantage to be able to work from the UK. A lot of like UK and US customers want to still deal in English, so it's easy to create a little hub in Europe to deal with Europe rather than dealing with individual countries within the EU, really.
Give us an idea of the size of your company right now.
So it's, at the moment, it's 9 of us, 9 full-time staff. We've got some project managers, sound engineers, myself, who does a bit of everything, finance, marketing, sales. So we're a very, very small team. We're a small team, but the idea of behind Go Localize is being able to supply to all of our clients under one roof. So whether a client needs a translation, a voiceover, a subtitle, anything burnt into a video, they can just come trust us and we can get it done for them. So it's just about one-stop shop, really.
Okay, now your knowledge, and you quote this as a thought leader in content localization, you put it, requires an ability to adapt the message and phrasing to match the local culture and audience. That's a skill, of course, and you clearly possess that with the size of your company. Do you actually have to be within a European Union to do that?
It's a tricky question, really. I think London, being such an international hub, it's very suited for this kind of industry. You can find voiceover talents, translators, interpreters from all over the world. So, which I think is kind of special, really. Even if you go to the US and you go to New York, you'll never get this sort of hustle and bustle and that multicultural environment, which is very, very special of London. You might be able to do it in Madrid or in Paris, but it wouldn't be the same.
I was going to say, I was going to come to Madrid because it's always struck me as being an intensely vibrant and internationalist kind of place. But what you're saying is that London beats them all, does it? And add to that, okay. and just before you go, tell us what the UK means in terms of being a location for the kind of entrepreneurialism that you have already achieved and you encourage in your clients.
Well, I think the UK is a very special country, and the UK encourages people to become entrepreneurs and to set up businesses, which is quite unique within the EU. In Spain, people settle mainly to go to university and get a job. The UK is a lot more for being your own boss, being an entrepreneur, going for it and just taking risks, really. And not everybody is able to take those risks or wants to take those risks, but ultimately there's support for entrepreneurs in this country.
And finally, how does the rest of the world, do you think, view the UK as a springboard, from like an offshore island into Europe? Because that places us, that's an important placement to have, presumably.
I think the UK, well, I mean, it's an island, but it's very, very close to Europe, and it would be a massive shame to just get them out of the EU, to be honest. I mean, all I can say from my point of view is that Europe and the UK gave me the chance that I've got to be where I am today. And if things were different, maybe I wouldn't be sitting here right now. So I'm totally grateful about the opportunity that I got and where I am today, really.
David, pleasure to talk to you. Thanks so much indeed. David Garcia Gonzalez, head of Go Localize. It is 6:30. I'll be back tomorrow at 6. The team will be here throughout the day to bring you the latest news and updates on the markets. But to stay up to date with all that's going on, you can always visit our website. That's jazzfm.com/news. Thanks for joining me. Have a great day. I'm Michael Wilson. Jazz FM Breakfast with Jamie Crick is next.
The Business Breakfast on Jazz FM with CMC Markets, a leader in online financial trading.